Filming live from a third-story, one-bedroom apartment in North Mishawaka, Indiana, the Princess City, cursed by geese. It's the big bushy beard, the 10 o'clock shadow show with your host Dave. 10 o'clock shadow on my face. 10 o'clock shadow, it's looking great. 10 o'clock shadow, so sublime. 10 o'clock shadow, hope you like my rhyme. Welcome back to day 52, Sets Edition. I'm showing off my collection. I usually use old tequila bottles because they're square. So up there you can see coffee flavors, ginger, black pepper, frankincense and orange. And then I got a bunch of these. Let me see here. Let's go through the apartment real quick. And the thing called love. All right, so I got these little tester things. Put Fat T over there. So you open them up like that. And then you fill them up, and then they spray. So I'm going to make my first batch here in about a week and a half. And then we're going to the kitchen. Someone's in the kitchen with Franny. Hey, say hi, Franny.
Hello.
To all my adoring fans. So we've got food for fish, but we don't have any fish. So over here we've got orange and cinnamon and frankincense. And then dog treats for when Felix comes over. And hookah coals. But that's enough about that. So after this whirlwind tour, let's see, put it back on me.
You better find a recliner.
I better find a recliner fast. So anyway, and I'm also going to try to make soaps out of pig fat. I got not the pharmacy, the butcher shop is saving all the pig fat for me, so I can make some soaps. There's a special ratio. Every fat has its own ratio, fat. Can you believe that?
I believe it.
So if you're making soap with coconut oil, you use a different amount of lye than if you were making it with pig fat.
You gotta deal with the real stuff. You need the lard.
So that's how they used to make it in the old days, but I think it gets a bad rap because, like, when the wives of the farmers were making it, they didn't have extra special scales and everything, so they just whipped up a batch, and if they didn't put enough lye in, it would ruin the whole batch, and you couldn't use it. But if you put too much lye in, it would still be soap, but just with extra lye, and that'd be really hard on your skin. But nowadays, they know exactly how much to put in. So that's what I'm counting on. But Franny says I can't use any of her pots for my making. So I'm going to have to use my big cast iron, what do they call it, Dutch oven, to make my lard and my soap. But I also need a scale.
Not using my cooking pot.
Fran says I'm not using her cooking pots. No, I'm using that big cast iron Dutch oven, Franny.
Yeah. Just like I told you.
Just like she told me. And you can't, I have a nice aluminum pot I make my tie-dye shirts in, but they say that you can't use aluminum because it'll mess up with the lye.
Yeah,
It'll react.
Really bad.
And we don't want an explosion in my kitchen.
You don't want any leaching of substances.
So, anyway, I talked to Scott in the kitchen, and he said that Northern Europeans have smaller pores, so don't worry about getting it on your skin, because it's not active until you put it in with water. But I'm going to use every precaution. Gloves, long sleeve shirt, goggles. Especially on my first batch. And I think I'll call it Mystery River. That's what the Indians call the St. Joe River, Fat. Mystery River. Only they had their own name for it. It was like Sagwa Dida or something. But I figure that'd be too, maybe too, I'm not sure what to say. Too fancy of a name. And I don't want that. But it's still up in the air. But anyway, I'm picking up my pig fat tomorrow before work. So I'll have to be able to render that fat into something first. So we'll see. I think I'm getting it for free too, so that'll definitely boost my profit margin. So anyway, I probably said too much.
Yeah, pretty much. Just enough.
Knock on wood, keep it classy, interweb. And until I see you mañana, I bid you all adios, amigo.